You're now listening to the Palmetto Dugout Show, hosted by State Director Sammy Esposito, Associate Scouts Drew Stewart and Sean Smith, that discuss all things related to amateur baseball in South Carolina. Here are your hosts.
Welcome into episode 141 of the Palmetto Dugout Show. Sean Espo, first off, congratulations to Coach Austin Smith on his arrival of his child. That's why he's not here with us.
Big congratulations to him and his wife. First child for them. So big congratulations. Got a precious little baby girl. So very happy for those guys. So
hopefully he told everybody, since we just told everybody, Austin.
Austin don't tell many people stuff, so he don't talk much about some of those things. So we just go ahead and let everybody know. I'm sure he's really watching us too right now.
He's definitely is missing out.
He's watching us as the baby's being fed right now. So,
big show here, but big week ahead, Coach. Before we get to the week ahead, we'll start off with this. Obviously, events. We're getting into that time of year.
Yeah, it's weird to say that even though we're about to be halfway through the high school season, it's event season right around the corner. We've touched on the border battle before, but border battle's been sold out for weeks, right, Sean? I mean, we sent the border battle is June 9th and 10th at UNC Charlotte with us versus North Carolina, and we sent those out, and within a matter of 4 or 5 days, we were sold out on that event. So tremendous turnout for players to come to that one. And I will touch on this. We've received a lot of emails, a lot of calls, a lot of texts saying, hey, that's our only way to see if we can get into the future games, senior futures, junior. No. All of our events are qualifiers for all those. The border battle is just a little bit different of an event because it's us versus North Carolina. So it's limited on spaces. We're only about to have 60 or a little over 60 players per state for that event. How it's showcased, how we have it set up in that one. So that one's June 9th and 10th at UNC Charlotte, sold out right now. We're taking some players onto a waiting list, but I don't really see that too many spots opening up for that one to kind of let those ones in. But we're going to start the season off, the event season off, I guess June 2nd down at the College of Charleston for our beginning of the year, which we've started off every showcase season with for our first Team South Carolina trials. And again, that is a qualifier for all those higher end showcase invite-only events we do. And then on the back end of that, as soon as that Team South Carolina trials ends, it's our first ever Rising Stars games. And that'll run, depending on how many players we end up with, it's scheduled for 2 days, the second and third. Right now, we're for sure getting one game. We're starting to get to those numbers to where we're starting to look at 2 games. So depending on where we're at on that one. So that is the Rising Stars games is for the 2030 and 2031 class. That is a huge qualifier for us for our junior futures team. In the past, we've just kind of based it off of our Rising Stars events, which we have our Rising Stars events at all of our Team South Carolina trials events. But this one, we're trying to start the summer with a bang with our first Rising Stars game play. So we will do a showcase followed by games with that one for the guys. So get the season started off, the summer started going for the bang for those guys. And then July 1 up here in Columbia at South Carolina, fingers crossed, for the University of South Carolina for our second Team South Carolina trials. And then on the back end of that, or in connection with that one, we'll also run a team or a Rising Stars event, not a Rising Stars games, just a regular Rising Stars showcase with that one. And then right now, our third and final one, which we're still working on some other things, but right now on the books is July 14th up at Wofford will be our third Team South Carolina trials and another Rising Stars ID on that one as well. So same 3 venues we've been running. We ran all 3 last year, great turnouts, and we talk about it each week. We've done this. We've had players come from every single one of those events, have either qualified for whether it's the junior futures, future games team, super sophomore, senior future game team, or also invites to our top prospect games at the end of the summer. So we utilize every single one of these events as qualifiers for all those. So they're huge for us selfishly, but also they're huge for the players to be able to build their resumes, gather their data, gather their video to be able to make themselves a better baseball player. If they're a recruitable age, to get their videos, get their data, get all that stuff out there. If they're not recruitable, it's just a way for them to start building that resume, but also to gather all that information and to help from a development standpoint.
No doubt about it. Couldn't have said it better myself, Coach. That was, we look at the obviously the Rising Stars games and then the other Rising Stars events and things along those lines. It gives us an opportunity to we talk about the differences between showcase environment and then getting to play a game and getting a little bit more information on a player. But as Sammy said, we've got all those Rising Stars events attached to all the other open IDs or the summer IDs that we have going on this year. So, if you can't make it down to Charleston for those that day or two, we're still figuring out the rosters. It might just be a day, depending on. We think we got like 25 for the Rising Stars games right now. I mean, if we get closer to 40 or 50, it might have to change a little bit. But so we'll get to do a gameplay there. But obviously, you will still become eligible to be selected for the Junior Future Games, regardless of which event that you attend. So we just want to be able to see you and get some good metrics on you, and maybe get to know the kids a little bit as well. So that's kind of what's all going on there. So looking forward to getting all this kicked off, and Coach will be here sooner than you think. 2 months now, 8 weeks away. It's coming up.
Right, it comes in hot and fast.
Mm-hmm. So does the weather.
It does. The good thing too for our events down in Charleston, I know we have a lot of people in the state that are not only the event season, but right away after that event down there in Charleston is our first big tournament that we host down there at the Shipyard, College of Charleston, Charleston Southern, bunch of other area venues down there. So that event, it's it does too, right? We get some players that come to our event that are also playing in that tournament. It allows us to see them in a showcase setting, and then we're down there covering the tournament, or some people are coaching in the tournament down there. It allows us to see them in the tournament setting as well. So it kind of works out perfectly for us, especially that very beginning of the tournament, right? You get some players that, if they didn't run up to the very end of the playoff scenario in high school, they might have had some extended time off. So it allows them to kind of get their feet wet in the showcase, get out there and get the ball rolling from the showcase circuit, but also they roll right into the tournament scene that's usually their first go at it. A lot of these teams going into it, these players. So we get a chance to see them right there with the showcase, get the data, get all the stuff, and then boom, we can follow them right over there to the Shipyard for that weekend to watch them play.
You cover it well every time.
Thanks. Coach, we did forget something. How about a happy Easter, Coach? How about a happy Easter?
I was what? That, but I got you.
We got an Easter Sunday, so a little bit of happy Easter to everybody.
Easter Sunday special.
Easter Sunday special. Hope everybody had a great Easter today. You got a chance to hang out with some loved ones, maybe some cats, some friends, some family, some people you love, and enjoyed what the day was today. So
those Bruins had us today. That was tough. It happens.
Hey, some families might be eating dinner right now, watching us on the TV.
Right. In the hot tub.
They might.
In the hot tub. Coach, moving on, I know everybody is patiently waiting for the Power 25, and we'll get to that here shortly. But looking ahead this week, right, the Forest Acres Classic is here. You two guys will be down there covering it with some very big talent coming to town.
Yeah, I mean, the Forest Acres Classics, obviously, in state-wise, one of the better. Heck, in today's day and age, we're about to be the only spring break show in town, but obviously a big spring break one here. Coach Hallett and AC Flora down here in Capital City. They run a big time spring break tournament. Has a ton of in-state talent with a couple out-of-state flavor to it year in and year out. This year having a team, the Miller School out of Virginia with another TC Roberson coming in from North Carolina, along with, we got obviously AC Flora, the host. You got Lexington, Indian Land, Airport, Dorman, and River Bluff. I mean, you got a bunch of teams that are going to be in the mix to be contending for state championship. And when we get into that Power 25. I think we're going to see a lot of these teams littered across that Power 25. So it's always 4 games a day with high-end talent kind of getting after it, rolling all day long. The weather's supposed to be gorgeous. And obviously a great venue over there at AC Flora. And, especially for me, I know Sean doesn't have that far of a drive, but I can kind of roll down the street and get over to the field in about a couple minutes. So it's, I could walk, but if I have to walk, that means I got to walk home. So,
ride a scooter.
There. Yeah, ride a scooter. But, obviously one of the better events in the, in the state year in and year out, right? Especially from a talent standpoint. I mean, we've been there. We've covered it every single year. We've been doing this. And I mean, every year draft picks, right? We got colleges that are in attendance. You have major league scouts that are in attendance. I mean, it's heavily covered event with big time gameplay. And, obviously we got a big leaguer that coaches a team that comes into this every single year. So this is just a exciting time. I mean, obviously spring break around these parts in the state. I know Drew, up by you had spring break about I think 6 weeks ago, it seems like, but
probably.
So it's kind of floating across the state how different types of teams can kind of get into these tournaments now. But right now we're kind of looking forward to get this thing cranked up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning with who we got tomorrow. We got TC Roberson versus Dorman, right? So fired up to be at Forest Acres Classic.
Good. We got it last year because Miller took it home last year, right? In the Forest Acres. So we got to bring that belt home to the Palmetto State. That's what I'm looking forward to. See if our boys down there, our six teams can get it going, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see some of our guys go deep. So looking forward to it.
Can't wait. Fired up. Moving on to that, that maybe this list will change as they're at the Forest Acres Classic. Let's go ahead and pop it up here. Your Palmetto Power. Some numbers have changed since the last release. Slade Bird and Luke Young sitting up top there at 8 apiece. Newcomb jumps up. Maury Counts jumps up. We had to extend it a little bit. Pfeiffer Glenn has made his way in. Griffin Gowans, Carter Kelly, all those guys popping in there. So maybe this list rises a little bit as you see these guys.
Right. Yeah, I mean the Palmetto. Remember the Palmetto Power. You got to get on the list by one hitting a home run. Right, home run is the number one factor. Is the factor, right? Number one factor. The ball has to leave the fence. It doesn't matter if the fence is 280 feet or 480 feet, right? Just like colleges, right? There's a lot of small parks in college. It doesn't matter if the ball goes over the fence. It counts. Then you have to send a video on Twitter, right? X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it. You have to tag us, and you have to hashtag Palmetto Power, right? The main goal, the purpose behind the Palmetto Power is to showcase the players in the state of South Carolina, the Palmetto State, and their accomplishments with the bat, right? Hitting a home run is a very difficult thing. I know it's, sometimes we think it's not, but it is still very difficult to get the barrel to the bat and hit the ball out of the ballpark. So we're going to try to promote and give some love to these players. And right. And I feel like Slade Bird, every time we release the new one, he tacks on and throws a tweet out there and hitting like 6 more. So I guess we'll get this one out there tomorrow, and Slade will have like 3 more right after we put the release out. So big time congratulations to those guys. But this one's this is year 2 for the Palmetto Power, and it's been going fun. But right, the number one most important thing is hitting a home run, right? That's what it's about. And then tagging us and hashtag Palmetto Power when you put that video out there.
Let's make sure it's known. It's not based off batting average or slugging percentage or any shit like that. You get a home run, you get on the board.
Right. You can be hitting 100 and have 8 home runs, right? Just like a lot of big leaguers hit 200 with 40 pumps. They're still a power hitter. It doesn't take anything away from them. It's about hitting home runs. There's the ball going over the fence is a real thing. So when the ball goes over the fence, because little Timmy's dad could be running the game changer and go, that's a hit, and it really went through the shortstop's leg and counts the hit. So the batting average might be skewed. Or he has a slugging percentage and he hit a ball down the line and it might have been an error by the third baseman, but we're going to count as a double. So the slugging percentage might be skewed. A home run when the ball goes over the fence is a home run. It don't matter who's scoring that one when it's all said and done. So again, it don't matter if it's a short fence, a long fence, right? We talk about all kind of parks in college, right? Everybody jokes about Tennessee's park short. Well, they still got to hit the ball out of the park, or Clemson, or wherever, South Carolina. It don't matter. The park's the park. The ball goes out, it goes out. So our goal is to promote the young men of South Carolina for hitting a home run. That's the whole purpose of it. So, and I think the guys, and the players have been doing a great job of tagging us and pumping out. A lot of guys are doing it on Instagram as well, but make sure we're still throwing that thing on Twitter. It's easier for us to follow on the Twitter sphere to be able to find out and track everybody that's doing it. So you get a pump and you put a home run out there, put that thing on Twitter and tag us on that one.
Talk about that short porch at Tennessee. That LSU kid had 4 bombs today, right?
He had 4 bombs today. He had 4. How about that?
They all went over the fence, though. So.
They all went over. It doesn't matter if it was 320 feet or 420 feet. They all count the same.
Hey, we won't throw the heat sheet up because it's not updated. We got to put Newcomb in there. Yep. So that'll release, but the top spot doesn't change. There, Walker Cox. Sorry.
Yeah, Walker Cox still 95. We got to add a 94 to the heat sheet though. So
he'll go right in because based off my projections here, he will be tied for second.
Mm-hmm.
And if you threw 90 miles an hour, you will no longer be on the board because everybody past that will be 91 plus.
But I mean, pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Pretty dang impressive for little old South Carolina, right? Our heat sheet now is only 91 plus. Right. And we're on the verge of being 92 plus, which is very damn impressive. So I mean it's and again, it's not about if you threw a strike or walked somebody or struck somebody out. It's the goal is to promote and to help the guys. We ain't over here to bash somebody and go, well, it was 95, but he threw a ball.
And his ERA is a 40. It's okay. He threw 98. Shut up.
It's okay. It's okay. So the goal is to promote these cats and also Newcomb. I think he struck out how many? 13 or something.
13?
So he was through 94 miles an hour and he struck out 13. So he's doing something right. So congratulations to him.
We'll update it. Now, what everybody's been waiting for. John, you can go ahead. Here we go. We're going to unveil the updated Power 25. Every 2 weeks, we will update this. We're getting close here as we get to the end of the season. We're about at midway point now. Not a ton of change this week, but we'll see where we're at. Sean, it's like watching a college football playoff show for you right here, Sean.
For me, yeah, I get any idea what's going on.
Here we go. Let's move to it.
Gamecocks.
Look at that. We got a 1A school making an appearance for the first time for 1A this year. Lakeview at 25, Seneca at 24, Daniel 23. Greer makes an appearance at 22, and Malden sitting there at 21.
Greer and Lakeview, good for those boys, right? They taking care of business, winning ball games, right? That's the whole purpose of this thing. You do your job and you win ball games. You're gonna find your way in there. You do the other way and you lose ball games. You're going the way down there. So big shout out to those guys for handling their business and doing what they're supposed to.
Sean, you got anything? You keep going.
You talk about Daniel and Seneca. That's your boys.
I don't need to talk about them. Watch.
Read the scout blog.
Read the scout blog. Make sure you got a subscription. Get the cat out of the camera, Sean. Let's move on. Here we go. 20, Spartanburg jumps back in after a brief break from the Power 25. Batesburg, Leesville still there. Oceanside, Southside Christian, and Hartsville with a little jump up in the Power 25.
Yeah, we're getting some 2A, 3A boys in there. Got some talent floating around there. But Hartsville obviously rolling. Oceanside, obviously, we saw them a lot earlier. Me and Sean were talking about earlier. We've got to find our way to make our way back down there to check them out again. But sorry, just had a Diet Cola get stuck in my throat.
Batesburg, Leesville, they've been doing good. I want to see that. I wonder if they probably take a break, maybe a little bit for spring break, but that's the team we got to get out there and see again too. You saw them at the Optera?
Optera, yeah, saw them week 2.
Yeah, so we got to get out there and see a little 2A ball too.
Players in 2A. Here we go. Airport at 15, River Bluff at 14. They'll match up here soon. We'll get to that. Burns falls a little bit to 13. Clinton shooting up to 12. And new to the Power 25 is Gray Collegiate at 13-2. They have not lost since the Shipyard Showdown. Or
Yeah,
right before AC4. So it's back. No, it was right after that. So they've rolled off, Coach, probably about 8-9 wins in a row.
Yeah, I think they're 9-0 in region play right now. So they're rolling in their region and just getting it done. So, they wear my son out at practice every day about not having them ranked high enough. Like my son has any control over that. So it's but they're handling it. River Bluff, right? Another one we've joked about them before. I don't know why we had them so low, because it's Coach Bonnet does a great job over there with those guys, and we're about to see a bunch of River Bluff play this upcoming week. So see what they're all about.
Dalton Corley coming off pitcher of the week too.
Yeah, 17 punchies.
Excited to see him this week for sure.
Big matchup early. Who would you go? Top 10. At number 10, Hillcrest unchanged at 13-3. You're quiet.
It's unchanged. I mean,
Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. Super talented. A lot of depth. Keep rolling.
Number 9, North Myrtle Beach at 12-2. Hey, a team that took them down in a sweep we'll get to in a little bit. But the Chiefs, baby. Chiefs are still there.
Chiefs are still there. They ran into a buzzsaw this past week, but obviously a very talented team with a lot of depth. So
didn't somebody when we made bold predictions last week, or whenever that was, didn't somebody say something about North Myrtle?
I don't know. I picked Carolina Forest to sweep, so I'm the one that did that. So it's okay, Sean. We'll get to the picks in a little bit. We'll show you the records.
You sound excited about it.
Drew made a move.
Moving on to the Forest Acres Classic here. Here comes AC Flora, and at number 8, 11-3 record.
I got a chance to watch them this past week, and obviously we'll see them a lot more. They got a uber talented lineup with a lot of depth in there, and they can beat you. As we know with the Coach Hallett team, they can beat you all different types of way offensively. So tough team to play.
They got arms too.
They do got some arms.
Yeah. Well, draft interest at the top of the lineup, I hear.
That's a rumor on the street. A lot
of rumors. This is not a rumor. Blackwood's at number 7 at 13-2.
That's the truth. Hey, Johnny Collins making the comeback. I think he's got 4 appearances now so far, and keeps getting better every single time out. And you get your ace back on the mound. Obviously, you got a talented lineup with some good depth, and you get that big piece back at the top. It's gonna be a tough team to beat. Blythewood.
We saw them this past week too. Matty Ice went out to Florence and watched them. They had an extra innings win, I believe. And yeah, they're always well coached and play the game the right way. And not surprised to see them up here this early.
Hey, let's move on. Bum. At number 6, here's Carolina Forest. This could be I think this is their highest ranking in the Power 25 since we've started. But they get a sweep over North Myrtle. 2 big wins from them. They've been trending upward for a while now.
They have. I mean, obviously, you got the big ace with Parker Revis on the front end, and obviously getting it done on the back end as well. But obviously scoring some runs. But when you got the horse on the front end, I mean, he's going to be hard to beat. They had guys that you think can compete with him and match up, and he just is dominant how he's been pitching lately. So very talented team and coach well and doing all the right things.
Sean, your silence is killing me. At number 5 now, Sean will speak up, is Atlantic Collegiate, the only undefeated team right here. Here they are at 14-0. But they've traveled the country and played all these out-of-state teams.
Yeah. I was going to say they beat an out-of-area team this past week. Our boy Sean Taylor was out there watching Logan Newcomb strike out the whole lineup. And this is my bold prediction because that's why I asked about it, because this is the one I said hopefully they'll get up in the top 2 or 3 at some point this year. And
is that bold though?
I guess maybe not. But I'm saying, and against all those other teams that we're about to see released here. So I don't know. At some
I mean,
point.
your bold prediction had a guy who's usually a reliever that started for him go 91 to 94 and punch out 13 guys.
Sleeper.
Sleeper.
It's quite the sleeper, guys.
Good job.
At number 4 is Boiling Springs at 12-3, still holding there.
Still holding. How about that back-to-back guys and that from number 5 and no number 4 with the heat sheet. Number 2 guys tied for number 2. So Boiling Springs got a talented lineup, but also a very, very talented pitching staff. So it's gonna be a tough battle to come out of that upper state up there, trying to beat those guys.
And to number 3. They've already played 17,000 games this year. They're 18-1. Fountain Inn. And messages for Coach Rowland. You can hit. I've seen too many damn Palmetto Powers on Twitter from Fountain Inn Fury. I'd be interested to see how many total home runs they have as a team. Obviously, that park's small, but I mean,
ball still counts. Still goes out of the ballpark.
Fence, I hear it still counts. So.
You know, they actually had a player. He turned in a player for Player of the Week that had 2 home runs himself. So, obviously it counts. But
Parker Davis has 3, Carter Kelly 4, Keon 2. I think. Hayes has like 3. I'm done counting. Stoppa has 2.
Stoppa
is Fountain Inn. They're going to play like 2 games in the last like 6 weeks. Before they're going to rest up for the playoffs, boy. They're just going to scrimmage each other. But obviously, high end pitching staff with which what they told us they can't hit, but obviously some power bats in that lineup. So
they have 15 as a team, Coach.
Pretty good. 15 to 19 games with 4 of them coming down at the shipyard early at the beginning of the season when no ball was flying out of there. Pretty good start.
Those guys.
Can't
Sandbaggers of the year.
Sandbagger of the Year award goes to
every
coaching staff.
Year. Every year.
Not even just one. The coaching staff at Fountain Inn.
The whole entire one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on an 18-game winning streak. Is that right? They lost game 1. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Way to jinx him, Sean. Way to jinx him. So, that's Fountain Inn, Coach Rowland, when you guys take your first L, you can blame Sean.
He already told me that because I picked him to win the state championship. So, I already jinxed. It's all good.
Hey, we're going to get to them here shortly again, too. Number 2, unchanged, James Allen, 13-1.
Speaking of some Palmetto Powers going in there, they're starting to get some home run, some power production coming back in there from uber talented possible draftable player for them. So obviously James Allen, we know what they got going on in that lineup. Pitching staff guys are stepping up and making moves, and Coach Bobby, we know what kind of coach he is down there. So, hey, they also made a move back into the Prep Baseball national rankings this past week. So big congratulations to those guys sliding their way back into the national rankings this year or this
Coach
week.
Bobby.
Sorry, yeah, I know you didn't want to be there, but you're there.
You had a vacation, but you're back.
Yeah. Speaking of winning streak, don't they got one going on? So we'll go ahead and jinx them too while we're at it.
13, right?
Yep.
Ooh. Look at it. And to number 1, still unchanged. Norman at 14-1, and you guys will see them here very soon.
Yeah, we'll see them
about
in
14 hours.
14 hours. Yeah, exactly. 14 hours. First pitch, see what's going on. Obviously, we've talked about them, what they got in that lineup and that pitching staff, and Coach Jolly with 10 million thousand wins over there with his big time win total racking up. So congratulations to those guys, and they're also the second team from little old South Carolina to be in the national ranking. I think they came in at 22 this past week or this past time in the national ranking. So big congratulations to them and James Allen for making that national ranking.
There you have it. Your Power 25 is updated. The next 2 weeks we'll update it again. Some things could change as those spring break tournaments take place. Coach, you had a bold prediction of something. Oh, you said somebody was going South Point. Oof.
Yeah, they took it. They took it.
Yeah.
Coach
Yeah,
Brown.
that's tough, Coach.
You know what? Sometimes you make bold prediction that doesn't go well. It's okay.
I need Greenville to wake up just a little bit more. We can get in the Power 25, and then we'll have 3 different G logos, like Georgia logos in the Power 25. That's what I'm looking for.
You need Greenville, you need Greenwood.
Greenwood does the same. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We get them all.
That would make Austin's week.
They had a good week.
Followed by
Dogs had a good week.
Dogs had whipped up on the Bulldogs. Boy, did they ever. Coach Stewie, your boys had a good week. And
did they win today?
They won.
Well, they were up. Yeah. Did they finally finish it?
I think they're pretty sure they won.
They should have swept, but they put down their left
won
leg.
The day, won the series.
All right.
It's fun on Thursday night.
Yeah.
For some of us.
Our 25s, those classification ranks will come out here soon too. Let's get to hold on a second. As I get ready to show the game of the week. Update you, right? But I gotta find them. Here you go. All right, Sean. Your current record is 4-4. Sammy, tough week. You're at 3-5.
It's okay.
Keep Austin's at 5-3. And after being 1-4, I am now 4-4. 3-0.
Austin doesn't count anymore. He's now eliminated
from his picks, and he passed them to him, but it'd be okay. So let's get to the game of the week. You'll see them early. River Bluff will take on Airport in a top 15 matchup in our game of the week tomorrow at 4 p.m. at AC Floor in the Forest Acres Classic. Pick 'em time.
Oh, man. Well, you're first. You're leading.
No, Sean, you get to go first.
I think leaders in clubhouse should be like golf.
I'm 4-4. You're 4-4. You pick first. Go.
Oh, all right.
Who's pitching?
That's my question. But with the questions of the pitching matchup, I'm going to go River Bluff in this one, thinking it is who I think it is. So, sorry, Coach Brad.
Airport can pitch it. They can play some defense.
They can handle the bat.
But I think that Palmetto power list is going to go up after Banks hits a couple home runs for the Gators.
Big one.
I'm already behind the 8 ball. Do I need to start trying to claw my way out?
Or do you?
I'm only one game. Only one game behind you guys, so I'm gonna go with the Gators as well.
Ooh, Baltimore.
Austin went Airport.
Austin didn't take. Oh, yeah, he did. He texted me. Austin did go Airport.
Oh, did he really? Oh,
yeah. Good pick, guys. Now, put Sean's face first. That's ugly. Sorry, Sean. Now we'll move to your 2-game series of the week. Okay, 2 games. Y'all want to know Austin's pick?
Split.
He picked split.
Right. We don't even need to. He went against it last week.
Let's do it. Your 2-game series of the week. We're staying in 1A. It's Lakeview taking on Latta. It's number 1 versus number 2 in 1A baseball. Austin goes split.
Going Lakeview. Give me double the Gators, and they're making a rise in the Power 25. They're the Gators, right? Obviously.
Yeah. No, that's a fish.
They're crocodiles. Crocodiles.
Lakeview crocodile.
There's a Lakeview Wild Gators.
Can't you tell the nose, the spout?
See, I knew it was something.
I hadn't done it all year. Give me the split.
Boo. I'm gonna go split.
Oh, boo.
Boo. What?
You got them all ready to go.
I mean, you took the split as well.
But you said boo. Okay, guys. Now, we hadn't done this year. Your 3-game series of the week. Here it is.
I'm gonna go split with the rain out. Oh.
Austin is going with the Fury 2 out of 3.
Ooh.
18 in a row, Coach.
So you're thinking it's bound to break.
It's got to stop at some point.
But
not this week. Give me the Fury, all 3.
Wow.
Ooh.
I should have picked against them.
Hey. It does end. Only reason being, give me Fountain Inn with 2 or 3. Only reason being is that 2 games are at Wren, so we don't have that Little League field to hit home runs on. Even though Mason Guion is the best player in the state.
Didn't Guion go tank at
At 4?
That was off the wall.
He just missed.
Yeah,
just missed, and then he hit one off the green monster. The monster. There's no monster at Wren. So give me Fountain Inn 2 out of 3.
Fountain Inn sweep.
Yeah, 21 in a row. Make it happen.
21 in a row.
Technically, I should have went with the sweep since my bold prediction they would be number 1 here soon. But too bad, so sad. Sorry.
Coach Rowland, I'd like some of those nice light blue shoes you guys have, baby blue shoes. Thank you. What's wrong with you? Yeah, you got a problem.
Hey, boys, that's all I got on the high school side. What else we got to add here? Player of the week.
Player of the week, right? Hey, big time already, right? We just sent the stuff out, right? Let me see where we're at. Yeah. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 schools with multiples of those being multiple players. So already big turnout sending that stuff in. So get that in. I think it's 11 if I counted correctly. 10 or 11, whatever it is, schools that have sent that in last week. I think we had 22 or 23 with that, turning that stuff in right for the player of the week. Right. Even if you don't think it's somebody that might win the player of the week, who cares? They go into that Diamond Note story that next day. So it's just still promoting your player, promoting your team. So we'll get it in. We'll we'll cut that stuff off at 12 o'clock tomorrow. We'll send it out. We'll get the top 4 statistical leaders, and we'll let the people vote on it. And on Tuesday, we'll release the player and the hitter of the week and the pitcher of the week. And then on Wednesday, we'll run that Diamond Note story. So, right, just trying to promote these players the best we can. So even if you go, hey, I don't know if he's going to win it, so what? Throw him in there. We'll put him on there, and he'll be in that story for the Diamond Notes going in there. And that's always living on the website, so people can always go back in there and click and see those Diamond Notes and see the players of the week stuff. So trying to get that one. So let's see if we can beat those 22 from last week. We're already off to a hot start so far with that just going out and the social media posts just going out.
Coaches should have received one already, but should be another one rolling out there, an email directly or with a link directly to the forum tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. So be on the lookout in your emails.
Yeah, you'll have that. You got the 2 social media posts with the link on there already went out. You got one more going tomorrow morning with that link going in there. So click it, fill it out. Players, if you think you need to be on there and your coach hadn't filled one out, wear them out to fill it out. Right. The whole goal is to just promote the players of the great state. So it's all those stories are free when we run it on that. So it's to just give some love to those players, to those programs. It's not like we're trying to have somebody have to pay for that story. It's a free story that gives those players the love.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And also we've run into some where players don't have a profile, right? And it's bolded out. A profile is free. So players, go fill out a profile. If you don't have a profile is free. So you can get all your, say you're a junior in high school, right? And you don't have a profile. You can go into our website and click and fill out the free profile. You can put all your information in there. So say player so-and-so has a great week and he's in the Diamond Notes and all you have in there is Bill Smith with his stats and you can't click it. Don't go in there to see any more information on him. If you go fill the profile out with your, obviously your name, your school, your weight, your size, blah, 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 all your other stuff, which you want to put in there, have that profile built. That stuff's free. Click on it, click that free profile and go in there. Obviously, I would say, Sean, 98% of the guys that we fill this stuff out, 99% of the guys have some resemblance of a profile, whether they've been to an event or not. Doesn't matter. They got a profile. Click and fill that profile out if you don't have one and let everybody see your information. Because, right, especially if you're recruitable athletes, you can say, well, colleges look at stuff. Colleges see some stuff. Or at least you can take it and send it and go, look, here's my stuff. It's on there. Then they can click the link and see all your info on there.
Better yet, too, when it's on your profile, you can see the news articles that your name has been attached to as well. So that's all lives on the profile. So if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see what news articles you've been mentioned in. So as soon as you send that in and create a profile, you can do it after you read the Diamond Notes. Go click on that one, create a profile, and it'll show up on there. So it's all pretty easy to use, and looking forward to pubbing some more athletes.
Might be pumping out a few news stories from the Forest Acres Classic, but we'll get them done. It'll be all right.
I got to get them done then.
Yeah. We'll be getting them done.
Well, hit a home run. Make sure you tag Palmetto Power.
Tag us and the Palmetto Power. Yeah.
I do both.
If we're getting a Palmetto whiff, we've gotten some of those recently. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to throw a Palmetto whiff in there. Pitchers, don't be afraid to give yourself some love with that one. I know we got the heat sheet. We'll have to update that one with the 94, but.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to P27 for this week. Went over and covered a couple of those games. Nice write-up is on all the write-ups for a couple of different players are on the website. News article was released yesterday because it took a while. But yeah, looking forward to seeing some more of the Blacksmiths and Coach Corey Warner over there. She's got those boys rolling. And got to see Bradley Anderson, former Future Gamer a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Yep. It was 1992. That was fun to watch. Who else is out there? Sawyer Conrad. He was 6 innings, 9 Ks. It's a good baseball in the what is it called? The Academy Baseball Association or something. They changed leagues, didn't they? Didn't the league change or something?
Yeah, a couple years ago. Yeah.
got to go see those guys this week. Shout out the Blacksmiths.
There you go. Hey, as we move ahead here, big show next week. We won't have the Power 25, but the time has come. Mid-season picks locked in. You will be able to change your preseason pick, as we know some of our preseason picks have flamed out after about 2 weeks in the season. However, we'll be able to change those for mid-season picks next week. Maybe we'll get Brittle's input again, and Austin will probably not be on, but he'll make those picks ahead of time. So that's going to do us. If you guys have nothing else. Great job, boys. So that's going to do us for episode 141. I'm almost here at Prep Baseball, South Carolina. We hope you've had a happy Easter and hope you have a great week.